today we came to a realization of an error. Um, when I was building the opening, I was focused on 38 and I didn't leave any wiggle room. And looks like after everything is said and done, the opening from this point to this point is 37 and 3/4, and the grill is unfortunately exactly 38. And so I think what I have to do, start by removing this piece, and this right there should free up uh, probably 3/8 of an inch, which is a little bit over a quarter. If that goes away, and I can possibly have enough room to go in with the grill. I could always use a thin sheet metal for this side to continue the enclosure, but that's what we're gonna do and hope for the best. Quite embarrassing. I drilled out the rivets, there was 6 of them, and removed the hardy plank piece, measuring from here to that corner is now a little bit over 38, especially in the center is 38 and a half, which is great. Now obviously I can leave a cavity just so luck has it. I have a nice stainless steel piece of sheet metal, and if the dry fit works and sits to where there's a gap of enough gap to fit this sheet metal, then I will mark this and cut it to size, and that sheet metal will go in and cover the cavity that we have. I can trap it with by drilling these rivets out and putting new rivets to trap this. It'll need a lot of elbow grease because this sheet is extremely hard and not forgiving. Cutting it actually for one is a challenge. We'll see how that goes, but it's doable definitely. So, and that would be the cleanest solution. It's not what I had in mind, but it works. For this portion of the work, now that we're gonna use this stainless steel metal over here to allow our 38.5 inch opening so the grill can fit, I still need holes for ventilation, so I'm gonna superimpose the old piece on top of it, and away from here I'm gonna drill the holes using this as my guide. The openings I'm gonna drill are not really cosmetic, they're more for functionality, so I'm not too worried about getting this metal perfectly centered and the holes perfectly centered to match the other side. As long as I have enough openings to let the airflow go for the heat, it serves its purpose. So I have the metal fixated on top of the plywood and this hardy plank on top, and I'm going to use the hardy plank as guide. So I'm going to go with the drill bits and hit the spots, and since nothing will move, it should be pretty quick process. Here's the end result. So I use this as a guide, and the holes I punched are machine precise. They're exactly how this sheet used to be, and we're exactly where I want it lined up. Because of the small gap that was created here since I removed the hardy plank. I fixed this piece of hardy plank behind the scenes, and now I'm gonna mount the metal. Here's the sheet metal coming home. And once I secure this, it's gonna look exactly like it's supposed to, and with proper ventilation. So as a whole, we have the consistency of the punctures and no blockage. Very happy with the result. We went with the sheet metal because of the space constraints. So when I'm gonna secure this in place, I'm not gonna put too many of the rivets. I just need this part to stay put, so I'm gonna use one very small rivet to hold this metal in place, and then the rest of it I'm gonna use the existing hole here. I'm gonna put one rivet here, and I'm gonna put back one rivet here. I'm gonna leave this one alone because I don't want to pull this in anymore, but these two will hold it in place. This will, one rivet will hold it flush, and then the countertop base will rest on top of this and this, and I already checked it with the level. It would be level. The smallest rivet that I have is a 332. It will not go through the hole, and it's low profile enough to where when I put it, it will not affect the grill going in. I'm gonna use a 332 drill bit. I have this pushed in, and I'm gonna punch a hole right up here. And go in with the rivet. That was quick. That's it. We'll be going probably here, so we have a fresh opening to work with. We don't need to be that far out on the ledge, and one around here. Okay, so installation is done. Last minute executive decision. After adding this one, I decided to add these two also. So now this metal is completely secure, and I have what I need as far as opening. And here my drill bits, I guess, are getting dull, so I had to punch a few holes before I could get in. But the metal is secure from this side, and now the rest is in the hands of the masonry to finish. All these gaps will be filled up with flame resistant yellow caulking, and it will close up all these gaps around these areas, so it will look a little better and nothing can leak. I go from here to here. I now have my 38 and a quarter in the front, in the middle, same thing, in the back a little bit more. So I'm definitely fitting in this space.